So I have spent probably 3 days trying to script a MrBeast video. And I'm really trying to do like a full story, kind of like start to finish, rise and fall, what's going on, every scandal, every drama. Obviously, some of this stuff is not a scandal and is not drama. It's allegations of criminal activity, but also some new happens every day. So just as soon as I'm about to get ready to sit down and film my video, something else new happens. And now I just feel like I'm like so far behind. So today I want to start by talking about the most recent allegations that I have seen, which are that MrBeast or the powers that be are perhaps lying or being dishonest about the dislike to like ratio. Now, I thought this would be a good place to start the coverage because in and of itself, it's not really anything that's that, horrible to talk about. And I'm hoping that this is a safe type of topic here. We'll see. We'll see. So the first thing I want to do, I want to go to MrBeast's channel to show y'all what he posted just yesterday. And y'all, I mean, oh my God, the views. It's got like 90 million views in a day. It's insane. It's #1 on trending. Let me pull it up. Okay, so here's the video. It's called Survive 100 Days in Nuclear Bunker, Win $500,000. Posted August 3rd, 2024. So I guess it was posted the day before yesterday because today is the 5th. Okay, what I want to draw your attention to though here is the like to dislike ratio, as it were. Now, I actually have downloaded a so-called plugin from the Google Chrome that allows me to see this dislike ratio, and I use this all the time. Now, whenever I have cross-referenced, y'all know math ain't my strong suit, but whenever I have cross-referenced this plugin on my 2 or 3 channels, whatever, how many channels I have now, on my separate channels, I have used this plugin before just to look at the dislike ratio and kind of compare whether what I'm seeing in the back end on the studio is similar to the dislike ratio. And it is always pretty close to exactly on point. Now, this is a bad ratio. Okay. Let's just for one moment, let's just take this as if it is true, as of today, right now it's 11 a.m., 3.6 million likes and 1.9 million dislikes. So not good. Like 3.5 million versus almost 2 million dislikes. Well, in and of itself, that don't look good. And so then people started to make videos, started to make posts, started to tweet, started to make statements pointing this out, where they were saying, man, MrBeast, he didn't even address all of the allegations going on. He's just going to post a video and go. Like MrBeast is basically going to do like the video equivalent of a crop dust, where he's going to just drop this video and run away. People were saying, look, and that's why he has such a bad dislike ratio. Well, come to find out, a huge YouTuber, one of the biggest ones to ever be, Keemstar, who also has some overlapping connections to this story, because Ava Chris Tyson, who is the one that, everybody's the most upset with right now from this crew, Ava Chris has some connections with this degenerate and detestable artist called Shadman, who has a Twitter account called Shadbase, where basically he draws pictures of little girls engaged in disgusting, illegal acts with adults. And that man had drawn a picture of Keemstar's daughter doing some disgusting thing with Donald Trump or something. Well, Keemstar is kind of like tangentially proximal to the story as it is. Then Keemstar, I think it was yesterday, he came out and he was drawing attention to this right here. He was saying, oh my God, look at this, like ratio or whatever. Apparently Keemstar then at that point got in touch with MrBeast, or maybe they got in touch with him. And then he started reneging. So what I want to do, I want to play a little bit of this video that was posted by this guy right here. What is his name? I'll put his name up here. I forget it right now, but I have the video set to go in the studio. So let me just pull that up.
And it's somehow gotten worse, as now it appears allegedly is covering up for MrBeast. We all know his most recent video, the Survive 100 Days in Nuclear Bunker, Win 500,000, is becoming one of the most disliked video in, a day, of course. It's not the most
So this video was posted yesterday, about 15 hours ago. So the numbers look different. This was several hours ago.
Disliked video of all time, but 1.6 million dislikes compared to 3.2 million. Now, this is using an extension on Chrome that allows you to see the dislikes because they removed it a few years ago. And of course, YouTube, Drama Alert would do some damage control. Look at this. We apologize.
Drama Alert is Keemstar, if y'all did not know. And Keemstar had posted this tweet We apologize. We just deleted a tweet showing 500K dislikes on MrBeast's new upload. This info came from a third-party app that allows you to see the dislikes. Fellow creators reached out saying that the third-party app is not to be trusted. We also got in contact with MrBeast for the real numbers. And Keemstar is claiming that he believes that MrBeast sent him the appropriate real numbers, and the quote real numbers are allegedly supposed to actually have been 1.1 million likes versus only 4.7 thousand dislikes. 4.7 thousand is very different than 500,000, right? That's not even 5,000 versus 500,000.
Showing 500,000 dislikes on MrBeast's new upload. This info came from a third-party app that allows you to see the dislikes. Fellow creators reached
And I have that app I just showed y'all
out saying that the third-party app is not to be trusted. We also got in contact with MrBeast for the real numbers. Now, we know MrBeast is, of course, a very trusted source. He would never fake videos, never fake pranks, never lie about his data or numbers to, protect his assets or whatnot. And so apparently these are the real numbers, right? Apparently the video has 1,146,899 likes compared to only 4,000 dislikes.
Girl, I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Which is insane because my video covering the situation alone got 250,000 views. Now, even if we were to do the math, it logically doesn't even make sense for the video to only have 4,000 dislikes.
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And then you have Keemstar acting a damn fool all over the internet, basically like simping for MrBeast, like, no, he would never lie. He would never lie. And it's like, dude, why don't you just go back to whatever you were doing before? Because no one believes it. And Keemstar is just, I believe, hurting his own credibility. I mean, he's been on YouTube for like half MrBeast's life. Okay. He knows that this is a crock of shit, and now he's trying to sell it down the river to us. But it could be, you might have seen, MrBeast has been sending out cease and desists to people, in particular to this one guy that used to work for him. And he sent the cease and desist out from 2 separate law firms, MrBeast did. So it could be the case that maybe Keemstar got a little threat. I don't really know. Maybe Keemstar is just stupid. That is possible. I mean, I don't really know much about him. He does seem to be a little bit degenerate, to be like a 42-and-a-half-year-old man, like with a channel called Drama Alert. And that being said, let's watch further.
When 250,000 people are watching videos, going out of their way to look up videos about MrBeast hiding contents, ignoring allegations, deleting comments, right? It just doesn't make sense. And now Keemstar would give an update. This is an even more, recent update. This is from 11:41 a.m. I think that's today, right? August 4th. Yep. So this is from
about 24 hours ago, at the time that I'm recording this video, about 24 hours ago, Keemstar made an update.
Today, a few hours ago, directly from MrBeast. Stop accusing me of being paid off. And we can see right here, survive 100 days in nuclear bunker, win $5 million, 98.8% like ratio, right? And his average is 98.2. Somehow,
there's no way. I don't believe it. Sorry, I don't believe it. You're going to have to, whoever is maneuvering these numbers is going to have to do it in a way that I believe it, because this is not believable to me.
The video only has 3,094,106 likes.
So this means they trying to tell me, and Keemstar is trying to propagate this across the internet, that the video has a higher like ratio than his normal average. It just don't make sense. It's just not going to pass. It don't pass the sniff test. It just don't pass. And so what it makes me wonder is why, how, is it the case that I could possibly be so wrong? And is it the case that this tool, this third-party tool that shows the dislike to like ratio that is astoundingly accurate in my personal experience across several channels that I have, what are the chances that it's just wrong when it comes to MrBeast? It's very low. And a lot of people, seemingly not understanding how statistics work, are saying that because this Third-party app is an extrapolation tool that the bigger the numbers get whenever you're using an extrapolation tool, the more inaccurate or the more inaccuracies you will be expected to find. That's not correct. That's just not even logical. Plus, it's not correct. The more samples you have from a data set, the more accurate the extrapolation tool would be. Whereby if you only have 1,000 views to determine the percentage of like to dislike, you might be off by a wider margin. But if you have 5 million people that have liked and disliked, the extrapolation tool is still using the same percentages. And actually, it will probably be a lot more accurate because you have more data points from which to extrapolate. But this is why I kind of like try to stay away from boy YouTube, because they all just talk like know-it-alls, and you'll be out here thinking you were wrong about something, and it's like they just don't know what they're talking about. Poor things, bless their hearts. So what are the chances? I reiterate, what are the chances that this tool would just be so wrong just for one guy? Why would Keemstar be going through such great lengths to defend MrBeast? It's just things to think about. I have my theories, but I am going to wait until I get a little bit more into telling y'all some of the stuff that I did find before I give my theories. In the meantime, make sure that you are subscribed and you have your notification bell on. And you might think you're subscribed, but why don't you just go down and double check real quick to make sure you didn't get inadvertently perhaps unsubscribed, or maybe you just never subscribed in the first place. Go double check for me. Thank you very much. That's all I really had for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof, inflame. Kids these days so shameless, selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though, I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I know Colleen ukulele ballanger. Shots been fired, run and tell that. Say it to my face though, now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in a group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth.